human. You should understand.
Yeah. R.I.P. to Aretha.
She's not just a plaything.
Don't own the rights
She's
to the
flesh and blood, just like her man. If you wanna do right, hold right, right, woman. You gotta be a do right, hold right thing.
Yeah.
They say that it's a man's world, but you can't prove that by me. And as long as we're together, baby, show some respect for me. If you wanna do right,
That's one of my songs by Aretha. To the music, but we're gonna show a tribute to Aretha Franklin.
A woman's only human.
Yes.
This you should understand.
She should understand.
She's not just a plaything. She's flesh and blood, just like a man.
Come on in.
If you wanna do
R.I.P. to Aretha Franklin. This song dedicated most of my show to Aretha Franklin. This is one of my songs called Do Right, Do Right.
Woman, you gotta be a do right. Why don't you hold right?
Yeah.
Gotta be a do right.
All right, man. Yeah. R.I.P. to Aretha Franklin. She is officially gone. Everybody tried to kill her off before she even took her last breath. I do not post and put R.I.P. to anybody if it's not official something that was said. So don't own copyrights to the music. Facebook, we are doing tribute to Aretha, Queen of Soul. Ain't nobody
can make me do wrong. Take me for granted.
Yeah.
Leaving love unshown. Takes willpower weak.
Yes. Y'all know this song by her?
And temptation strong.
Temptation strong. Woman on human.
You should understand.
You should understand.
She's not just a player.
Woman.
You gotta be a do right, hold right.
Gotta have a drink to this.
Yeah.
R.I.P. to Aretha Franklin. The tribute starts out with Aretha Franklin, talking about Aretha Franklin. I'm gonna ask you guys a few questions on what y'all loved about Aretha Franklin, what songs y'all liked about Aretha Franklin, just to see what everybody thought about her in general. You know, some of y'all petty ass bitches was killing her out before she was dead and gone. And when I say petty ass bitches, because you never start saying R.I.P., especially in this famous world, unless you actually see the TMZ, the news, or anything of the nature. I do not post R.I.P. I do not kill people off unless it's official, but it has been officially announced that Aretha Franklin has gone to glory.
A woman's only human.
They gonna delete your video because of music. Well, you know, Facebook, I have a contract with them now, so if they want to delete my video, got me crunk and I had to pause it. Let's see. Well, if you notice, I have made a lot of videos lately, and they kept my videos with the music. I had to do a lot of little, skits, and to talk to them about that. But they asked me is I just go live or is this like a business thing? So, they do understand that it is a business. Now, the part of my live was to start off with Aretha Franklin song. And one of my songs, Do Right and Be Right by, Aretha Franklin, And I really, really feel like, I'm going to do my tribute regardless of how Facebook feels. That's why I always say don't own copyrights to the music or whatever. Because, at the end of the day, I know how Facebook roll, to each his own. Now, we are live. Question starting now, Question, what you guys' favorite song by Aretha Franklin? We're going to start off with that. What was y'all favorite song by Aretha Franklin? I know one of my friends' favorite song was R-E-S-P-C-T. Find out what they mean to me. R-E-S-P-C-T. That's what it means to me. Sock it to me, sock it to me. That was one of his songs by Aretha Franklin. He kept talking about it today, I guess. So I feel she was the queen of soul because I love soul R&B. I love R&B songs that can take you to a place mentally without actually being there, if y'all know what I mean. There ain't no way. Remus Madison, there ain't no way. I'm not. Oh, that song by her. Okay. Come on, there ain't no way. Okay, I was just like, okay, everybody else. Hashtag what song you liked by Aretha Franklin. The first 30 minutes, that's what I want to know. What y'all liked about Aretha Franklin's song. What was your favorite song by her? What inspired y'all by her? Like, a lot of people be saying, oh, I loved her songs. I loved her. And, really just didn't really listen to her. Now, I'm old spirited, so anybody that know me know that I love old school music. I love sitting around listening to it. It kind of mellows me out, If I'm having a bad day, I can put on some Aretha Franklin, some Patti LaBelle, some Luther Vandross, or some Teddy Pendergrass, or some Isley Brothers, and Sir Charles, or whatever, and I'll be in a good mood. So, what was y'all favorite song by Aretha Franklin? Is the first question I have for everybody that's joining live, so I can know what y'all really felt about my girl. You know what I'm saying? They say she was the queen of soul, but why y'all feel like she was the queen of soul? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people can say one thing, but we want to know what y'all really felt and how you really think. So that's what I'm asking today. You know what I'm saying? Just sipping on a little something. Once again, R.I.P. to Aretha Franklin officially. She has gone to glory, and I feel like it's a bad but sweeter. I mean, it's bad, but it's a bittersweet situation. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't understand once you get up in age and you start having a lot of health conditions. I do home care, so I know how it is, and I know how some of the people think as they get older, and nobody want to go, you know what I'm saying, because they enjoy being on this earth, but we all gotta go, you know what I'm saying? So with her going, let's send her in peace by, speaking and encouraging things about her. Let's speak on things that she inspired a few of us about. I'm only 28, you know what I'm saying? But I'm very old spirited. I listen to a lot of old school music. I grew up around it, so I kind of know a lot about a lot of things. So anybody that's older or in middle age or however, if you listen to Aretha Franklin song, what songs did you like about Aretha Franklin? If you really was a big fan of her and you would like to get called on live as we talking about her, feel free to let me know in the comments and we would do that. But just make sure you know about Aretha Franklin and what you're talking about, because I will pull it up, I will Google it, I will play it or whatever. I got my app ready and everything if y'all need to know. But what songs that y'all love about Aretha Franklin, and what made y'all feel like she was the queen of soul? I would like to know that, That's my forte today. Do right. Alright, woman. Yes, do it. Yes. So Rita, I will tell y'all after I ask all these comments. You know, I want to know what everyone, you know, just joining my live, what y'all really felt about Aretha Franklin. If y'all was Aretha Franklin fans, everybody should love some Queen of Soul. Everybody should love soul music, especially if you're a soulful person. I feel like anybody that's not soulful, they ain't got no good heart. That's just my opinion. Anybody that want to listen to rap all goddamn day, I don't know how y'all do it. I'm from the streets and I don't like listening to rap all day. What's up, Brittany? What's up, Calvin? What's up, Teak? What's up, Chance? What's up, Shay? Edward? Michael? Again, are we talking about Aretha Franklin? What y'all liked about her? What was one of y'all favorite songs about her? Can y'all tell me what song did y'all love about Aretha Franklin? That's my question to y'all. That's my question, and I'm looking for the answer from everybody. I just played one of the songs by her starting out. Don't own the copyright. Music is something you always got to say when you play this too, because a lot of times on Facebook they will block you, but they haven't been blocking me because I took her that part. So, you know, I'm not really worried about that. So we just want to get everybody to interact and give ideas and comments on Aretha Franklin, how they felt. She was the Queen of Soul. We know that the industry said she was the Queen of Soul, but what do y'all feel like made her the Queen of Soul? What songs made her pop? What song can y'all click off y'all head and say she was, you know, popping? You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to hear. You know what I'm saying? I want to know what everybody's opinions is. You know, so I'm just sitting around waiting on that because, like I said, R.I.P. to a legend, because at the end of the day, she living life that we trying to live. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not saying financially. She living a life that we trying to get to. We trying to get to that 60, that 70 years age in range. And you know what I'm saying? And you have to have something that keeps you going in life. You know what I'm saying? You can't just sit around in life if you think you're going to just be growing and getting older. You know what I'm saying? You die by how you live. You know what I'm saying? So what made y'all think a rose is still a rose? Yeah, a rose is still a rose. Come on. Brittany Pearson, what's up? What song did you like about Aretha Franklin? That's what we're talking about today, everybody. What song by Aretha Franklin made y'all pop a lack? You know what I'm saying? Pop a lack. That's what I want to know. A rose, still a rose. What's up, Reggie J. Hollins? Again, the topic is, what song by Aretha Franklin inspired y'all? What song by Aretha Franklin that just, if it come on, you just be like, you know, I ain't hating, but if somebody say respect, that's kind of like one of her well-known songs, you know what I'm saying? So we trying to see what y'all know about Aretha, you know what I'm saying? What kind of song that she did that made you just get in your mood? You know, some song can come on when you was a kid and your mama or daddy can play and you just be like, feeling like everything was just a breeze. Anybody ever had that? Like you be around your people and they get ready to clean up, they open the screen door, they open the front door, the windows, and they play that certain song by that certain artist back in the day, and you just be like, you don't even know the song, and they be like, what you know about that? You don't know nothing about that. And you be like, I like that song. I hear you play it every day, Dad, or I hear you play it every day, Mama. What song by Aretha Franklin did that to y'all? What song that really touched y'all by Aretha Franklin? What's up, Charles Bell? That's what we talking about. R.I.P. to a legend. Everybody say she's the Queen of Soul. I don't want people to say she's the Queen of Soul because the industry said it. I want people that's joining my live to tell me what they really feel like she's the Queen of Soul and how she's the Queen of Soul, because that's how we'll know who really listen to music, who actually get in touch with their insides about something that really just get them in the mood. You know what I'm saying? Like I was telling everybody, I love old school music. I'm old spirited. Now I listen to rap, but every day I can't listen to that shit. That shit'll give me my nerves bad. I just can't do it. What's up, Isaac? I guess nobody knew a lot of songs by Aretha Franklin, so we'll go to the next question. Next question about Aretha Franklin. Do y'all feel like Aretha Franklin was a legit good singer, or do you feel like she was an alright singer? Just your opinion. I know my answer, so don't jump down my motherfucking throat. I'm just saying, do y'all feel like she was a good singer, or do you feel like she was an alright singer? That's being honest. And we're not talking in a negative way, so don't get on my shit talking about she was and, trying to, we ain't doing that, because I fucks with Aretha. I know my opinion. I feel like she was a very good singer. I started out by saying that. I feel like her and Patty had their own lane, and the reason why I'm bringing that up, because everybody try to say they had beef, and I feel like people don't know behind stories what people really be going through, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I feel like they was more like sisters than anything. So everybody knows sisters and brothers get into it all the time, but that don't mean they don't love each other, because I'm sure Patty would be singing at her funeral, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I had people say a rose is a rose. What was the other song they said about her? Let's see, we gonna get these songs out that people said about her so far. There Ain't No Way. So far, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like vocally she can sing. I feel like she got up there and sung for everybody and let them know how she was feeling. I feel like she sung from the heart. And a lot of people don't understand what that means. When you sing from the heart, that means you singing from experience. She was a powerhouse singer. Thank you, Remus Madison. That's what I'm talking about. She was a powerhouse singer. She had that strong vocal where she can get up there and sing. But the thing about it, like I said, when you singing from the place you came from, it's gonna come out. And anybody that been around people that's in the industry know what that means. They tell you to sing from the soul. So when she sung, it was something that you know is gonna touch you. Like if she sung a gospel number, y'all knew it was gonna touch you, because she had been through that spiritual place. And a lot of people don't understand what that means. I talk about God all the time when I'm on my live. So shout out God all day. Like, if you singing from a place you've been from, like you've been in love, you've been heartbroken or anything, that's like with Whitney, that's with Patty, that's with Tina Turner, that's with Tina Marie, that's just any of that, you know what I'm saying? Any of them people, any of them women, any of them artists, if they singing, y'all know they singing from that place. And that's one of the things Aretha sung about. She sung from the places she have been. So anytime she got on that stage and sung a song, y'all knew she was coming from that place. What's up, Nene? What's going on? Right now we just saying what song. Well, the first question I asked, what song did everyone like by Aretha? And the second question was, not what the industry said, but what do you feel made her the queen of soul? You know what I'm saying? I had Remus said she was a powerhouse singer, which I definitely totally agree, because when she sang, she sings. You know, she can sing with that mid mellow, she can sing with that high mellow, she can sing with that just flat tune, you know what I'm saying? She'll just walk you into it. And that's one thing about a singer you gotta be able to do, especially if you're not a dancer and you just getting up there to sing. You have to be able to sing. That's one thing everybody know Aretha can do. So I'm just asking everybody that's getting on live that's been talking about R.I.P. She's a queen of soul. Let's not post it because everybody said it. That's what I'm about. Let's post it because that's something we felt. You get what I'm saying? If you felt like she was really queen of soul, then give me a reason why. You know what I'm saying? Leave her with her memories in a good place. Leave her with everybody telling their feelings and thoughts about this lady. You know what I'm saying? We might not be at the funeral. We might not get to see her last goodbyes with the family and stuff. But at the end of the day, her soul and spirit is flying all over. You know what I'm saying? She's in a better place. She's not hurting. She's not in pain. She's not sick or whatever she was going through. She's gone. You know what I'm saying? So I speak nothing but peaceful things about the lady, but I wanted her to be my main topic today because I feel like I watched everybody kill her off before she was even dead. I was at work and I'm seeing people talking about R.I.P. to this and R.I.P. to that, and I'm like, I haven't got no, I follow every blog. I be on mostly every, so I didn't see nothing, so I didn't post nothing. I'm not the type of person to do that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I wait till it's actually something confirmed. Give the family time to grieve and give thoughts to what they gonna do if she do go, and that's what I feel like everybody should start doing. Before they start talking about somebody dead, make sure it's something's been confirmed before you do it, because you gotta put yourself in the family's shoes. And when you online, especially in the family world, you online and you over here just you seeing people saying get well or whatever, and then you seeing people saying R.I.P. That ain't something you ready for if that person's sitting right there not actually gone. You get what I'm saying? So I just feel like people need to be more considerate with that. But why do y'all feel like she was the queen of soul? Nobody answered that question. I know I could say Neiman's he on it. I could tell he know what's up. I tell y'all, the queen of soul. And now, hopefully nobody get mad. If they do, they can kiss my ass. I feel like it can be more than one person in the queen and king industry, if you know what I mean. I feel like her personal queen of soul was, like Neiman said, she was a powerhouse singer. Also, she was heavyset. And not a read, a shade, or anything of that nature. But everybody know bitches seem to hate on a fat person, a heavy-set person, a thick person. Bitch, if a bitch ain't got abs, slim muscles, and all that, bitch, you gotta work way harder to get your fucking respect. So I feel like that woman, no matter what size, shape, form she was in, was gonna get on that stage and leave y'all with a memory. That's my reason of why I say she the queen of soul. She didn't let nobody stop her, because I'm sure a lot of people wanted her to be a certain size. I'm sure a lot of people wanted her to do this, do that, wear this, wear that. And I'm sure she was just like, I'm going to do this. And they're going to love it or hate it. I feel like she was one of those women. I feel like she was very strong-minded. And I feel like she got up there and sung and let people know that her talent came from here. A lot of people might not look at her as the certain type of image. You know what I mean. Everybody know how the industry works. I've been in the industry behind people, behind scenes, so I know how it works. A lot of people want you to look a certain way, do a certain thing. And I feel like throughout the years, Aretha Franklin was a heavy-set woman, but that woman sung. And she didn't stop singing. She made hits, she made plats, and she did what she had to do to be that queen of soul. That's why I feel she was the queen of soul. Alright? Sorry if you're watching. If you just joined my live, we was talking about Aretha Franklin. I was starting out by saying, why I felt like people felt she was the queen of soul. I was asking people why do they feel like that. I was also asking people what was one of her favorite songs by her. So if you join my live and you want to just put in the comments why you felt like she was the queen of soul, do that. If you want to put in my comments why you feel she was a good artist, do that. If you want to put one of your favorite songs down there or more than one of her favorite songs, then do that as well. Show her love. This is the opportunity on my live to talk about what y'all felt about Aretha. That's Remy. I fuck with you. That's what I'm saying. I feel like no matter what song she got up there, whether it was gospel or soul, I felt like she was gonna sing it. You know how somebody can get up there and you be like, oh Lord, what they about to give? Nobody had to do that. When Aretha got up on that stage, everybody knew Aretha was gonna get on that stage and sing. Whether she was escorted up there, helped up there, or limped up there, she was gonna sing. And And that takes strength. Even when you have everybody probably down there hoping you do bad. People don't know what these famous people go through. But I feel, for one thing, Aretha Franklin was the queen of soul in her own lane. What's up, Kenny? If you just joined my live, Remus, I really feel like you know a lot about Aretha Franklin. So what other song can you say she sung that was a good song by her? I see you like to participate, and I love that about you, because everybody can't really say what song about Aretha that they like probably without Googling it or going to play it and listen, and which is fine. Everybody probably don't remember them songs by her because she was back in the 60s going in, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people probably don't know. But if you was Aretha Franklin fan, or you just listen to her music, what song that you can honestly say you will always remember by her? And that's for everybody. What song can you say you can remember by Aretha Franklin? Chain of Fools. Ow! I heard that before. Come on. Remy, baby, you better say it. You must, baby. How old are you, Remus? If you don't mind me asking, have to ask how old he is, because he's on it. You know, these songs is back when my daddy and them was born. My daddy and my granny. My granny pushing 80. Still pushing. Come on, you 30. Okay, I can see. I'm 28. You know what I'm saying? And I grew up in an old spirited home. Like, baby, if gospel wasn't getting played, if I was at my daddy's house or something, or even my mama's, I remember I'm 28 years old, but I can still remember as a child how certain songs got played, and it stuck with me as I got older. What's up, Danny? We talking about Aretha. We asking why do people feel like she was the queen of soul, and what was their favorite song by Aretha Franklin. So I'm catching everybody up there joining and seeing what everybody's opinions is. By the way, how's everybody night doing? If you living and breathing, thank God right now. If you right now able to watch my live, thank God right now, because you never know. I have to tell people to do that, you know what I'm saying? I'm always going to inspire people to thank the man above. What's up, Brandon? What's up, N1 Wiley? You always follow my live too, N1, if I said it right. Antoine? But we talking about Aretha. We asked them what is one of your favorite songs by Aretha Franklin, and why do you feel like she was the queen of soul? Come on, ain't never. What's going on, Brad? God's good. Okay, God's good all the time. If you can't thank God any time of the day, no matter who you're around, you don't need to be around them people. God said, if you be ashamed of him on earth, he'll be ashamed of you when it's judgment day. So I just have to ask people questions and see how they feel. You know what I'm saying? I also got to tell people, if you're able to breathe and live and speak right now and walk, no matter if you're walking or not walking, seeing or not seeing, If you able to breathe, you thank the man above. Come on, respect. And I was just saying that. R-E-S-P-C-T. Find out what it means to me. R-E-S-P-C-T. Suck it to me, suck it to me. Yes. Respect. That's one of my good friends' songs by her. He was singing that all day today when we was riding together. He was just like, I love me some Aretha Franklin. Respect. He told me that they need to sing that at the funeral. I said, yeah. I said, come on, sing Respect at the funeral. That might be a good song. Like, you know, when Whitney died, they had played her last little song. I think they played I Will Always Love You. If I should lie. Yes. What y'all think about Aretha? She's gone now, so we want to hear people comments. We want to hear people thoughts. People say she was the queen of soul. How y'all feel she the queen of soul? To God be the glory, amen. And yes, God, you better thank him. I thank him every day, because at the end of the day, without him, I probably wouldn't have my mind right. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even want to get my mind right. Okay. Well, next topic. Aretha Franklin, R.I.P. to you. Rest easy, my girl. And make sure, you know what I'm saying, you look over the people in your family. Give them hope and praise through this troubled time, because a lot of times people don't understand death is supposed to be a good thing, but at the end of the day, when you leave people behind that love you, it's a bad thing for them, because they love you and they miss you, and they always remember the times they had with you, but they won't be able to share them with you again. So we gonna make sure she rests easy by speaking number positive things from now on about Aretha Franklin. She's gone, so there's nothing negative anybody should say about her. Now, I was DM'd and I was inboxed by, I think, Antoine, actually, that's on here. And he said I should talk about loyalty and respect. And I was telling people about that, because loyalty and respect is similar but different. And I feel like people don't understand the meaning of love at all, but people say they loyal. What's up, kinfolk? Well, I was just talking about Aretha Franklin, so if you just joined, I'm just going to tell you, I was telling everybody, if you was Aretha Franklin, name one of your favorite songs by her and why you feel like she was the queen of soul. Everybody in the industry might call her that, but why do everyone in the world feel like she was queen of soul, and what song inspired them by her? And I told her to rest easy, you know. So even though I'm going to the next topic, if you just join, feel free to speak on that and comment. But love and loyalty is similar in so many ways, because love, you have to have loyalty, okay? You can't love nobody if you're not loyal. Because, see, if you don't have loyalty, you don't have respect. And in order for you to love somebody, you got to have respect for them. Because, see, people can say you love a person, but if you walking around here cheating on them, if you walking around here lying and being deceitful, then I don't think you really know what love is. And if you loyal, you're not going to, everybody's not perfect, you know. People have mishaps, people fuck up. So that's why I say love and loyalty is the same, because you can be loyal to a fault, but at the end of the day, if you loyal to somebody, let's say for instance, I was dating somebody one time, and long story short, I just felt like they was not my type. And I mean, I tried to make that be my type, but I felt like it was just not happening. And the reason why I say that, because it was a connection there with the conversation and mental, but like physical, it wasn't there. And that person wanted me to move with them, and I was in a bad situation at that time that year, and they wanted to take care of me and make sure I was good. But before I made the step to go further, out of loyalty to myself and respect and the love I did have for that person, I made sure I told them that I felt we wasn't compatible. And no, we did not continue to talk, but still to this day, that person respects me because I told them that. And that's why a lot of people don't understand why I say I'm loyal. I have this tattoo on me that stands for loyalty. And I got the tattoo only because that's who I am as a person. I'm very loyal to people, and everybody's not going to be as loyal as you are to them. That's mine. If you're a person that is about loyalty and you're a person that respects and love yourself, it's going to come off to anybody you hang around. What's up, Alan? What's up, Terrence? If you just joined my live, what's going on right now? We had just got through talking about Aretha Franklin, why we felt like she was the queen of soul, and what was the favorite song by her. So now we're talking about love and loyalty and how they are similar but different. Now, I spoke on how it's the same, but this is how it's different. Because you can be loyal to a person, but respect yourself enough to know that the person you're being loyal for is not worthy of it. And when you feel like a person is not worthy of your loyalty, then that's when you need to pull back and consider if you want to stay in that situation. Now, I feel like it's fake as hell to be with somebody if you know you're not getting the same that you give to them, or you just not into them like that. Now, a lot of people think that I'm perfect because I'm saying this. No, God, I'm not. I'm not perfect by far, but I go hard for people I fuck with. And you can love somebody and not be in love with them. Like, when you say I love your friends or family and stuff like that, you're not in love with them. Just to be clear. My opinion, so please don't get me started. I just feel like if you're in love with a person, that's someone you share relations with. But when you're loyal to a person and you realize they are just a ignorant ass, good for nothing ass person, then you have to take time out to love yourself and pull back to let that person go. And that don't mean you don't love them. That don't mean you're not loyal to them. That just means you have realized that the play you play in their life is not the play you want to play anymore. And it's okay to do that, because that's when you're taking time out to show the love you have for yourself. And I have did that numerous of times with people. I have gave my love to people and I felt like they was not worthy. So guess what? I pull my love back, and I does that all the time with friends, lovers, whatever. Like if I'm giving you my all and you just one of those people that just don't give a damn, then guess what? I ain't gonna keep loving you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna be no fool my whole life. I'm just not gonna be it. And I feel like that's for anybody that claim to be this type of person that respects themselves in a way. If you respect yourself in a way, it's no way that you should allow anybody to take advantage of you. And when I say that, people take advantage of you because they think you're sweet, you're kind, you're giving, you're doing things for them. And it's okay, but at a certain extent, you have to realize that it's time for you to move around, because you can't love anybody without loving yourself. And if you know what type of love you're willing to give to somebody, you cannot give it to nobody that is not giving it back to you. It's just not going to happen. If you are giving it to a person, you're wasting your time if you see every day that they are not making the initiative to change. So I ask people, how are you loyal and how do you love? And that's the question I'm asking. How do you consider yourself loyal, and how do you consider yourself loyal, and how do you consider yourself loving anyone if you don't love yourself? Just my opinion. You don't love yourself, but you say you love somebody. And when I say you don't love yourself, meaning you'll do anything. I love going to the bedroom. This is like bedroom talk. You know what I'm saying? You can give anything to a person and still, at the end of the day, know that person don't love you and stay in that relationship. You don't love yourself. Because I'm not going to stay with someone that can't give me the same that I can give them. And I don't know why I'm so goddamn sleepy. And people sit there and say that I had thought about this, my homeboy was talking about this. It's still with the same topic, but if you had like 18 different relationships in 1 month, and every last one of them you love them, bitch, you not in love, bitch, you lusting. You want to be with somebody so bad that you are willing to date anybody, be with anybody, just so that you can claim yourself in a relationship, just so you can say that you love somebody. And that's just not me. Anybody that takes the time out to date me, baby, it's a very, very long task. And if I tell anybody that I date, if I say that I love you, trust and believe, I mean I love you. And once I say those words, don't start playing with me. You know what I'm saying? People will say them words and be playing with people. I cannot tell you I love you and start playing with you. I get in a relationship to be honest. I get in a relationship to be faithful. I get in a relationship to be loyal. And I will want the same. A lot of people need to understand that it's people killing motherfuckers out here for being disloyal and breaking their trust and their love. And it's not right to justify what they have did if somebody takes someone's life because they ain't cheated or whatever, but you gotta know the cards you're dealt. And my granny used to always say this: you live by the sword, you die by the sword. Who all heard that before? I know that was something was always taught to me as I got older. The way you live is the way you will die. So I always made it a very, very big task of mine to try to live as best as I can and live right and treat people the way I want to be treated. And that's why I tell people anytime I'm on live, treat people how you want to treat it, because that's how I'm going to treat you. If you treat me like you don't give a fuck, then trust and believe I'm going to treat you like I don't give a fuck, you know. And love is so hard to just get out of. So I definitely understand, because I'm the type of person, once I fall in love with you and I realize you're full of shit, I kind of don't know how to just let you go if the love is really there without trying to see if you're willing to change. But if I'm working towards trying to see if you're willing to change and you're still doing the same shit that you was doing that I feel is not something I will do to you, then eventually I will let you go. But I have been in a lot of relationships where I now know that a lot of people will play with your heart and won't give a damn. That's why loyalty and love is similar, but at the same time is a difference. And I tell anybody that before you say those words to anybody, I love you, or before you tell yourself that you this loyal person, ask yourself how loyal you are. A lot of people think they loyal. You're not loyal if you're willing to take from the person you love. You're not loyal if you're not willing to share things that you have with the person you love. That's not loyal. If you willing to hide things that you have, that you was blessed with the person that you so-called say you love, then you don't love that person because you're not trusting them. You gonna lose shit taking risk. If you trying to work hard to be successful, you're gonna have to take a risk, and sometimes you're gonna have bumps in the roads. You're gonna lose money, you're gonna lose this, you're gonna lose ideas or whatever, but you won't know unless you take a chance. So that's the same thing with a relationship. You can't get in a relationship and say that what is mine is mine. Okay, yeah, true enough, that might be yours. But if you get in a relationship with somebody and you chose to say you love that person, once you chose to say you love that person, now it's become a question of how much you love them to share things that you was blessed with. You might get in a relationship with somebody had an apartment and you got a house. Okay, would you move in the house or would you move in the apartment? And of course, I'm sure you're going to want to move in the house. So if you love that person, you claim to love that person, and y'all been together this certain amount of time or however, and you can't share what God blessed you with that person, you don't need to be with that person, because that means you're not trusting that person enough to give half of what you have gotten. Because trust and believe, nothing good comes to those that try to be malicious. So yes, it might be a risk you taking letting that person stay in your house or letting that person stay in your apartment, but if you chose to love that person, then that's the risk you should be willing to take. And that's just my opinion. And I feel like a lot of people don't understand, especially out here in this world, they don't understand that love is a powerful thing. Love can be good. It can be really good. But so many motherfuckers out here is abusing it. It's like so many people take love as a joke. Bitch, that shit ain't no joke. It's hard loving motherfuckers out here, especially when you ain't been traumatized by people you really supposed to have got love from. You know, I'm the type of person, I've been in love with people and I did people wrong. I have been with people and they ain't done me wrong. But you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, as a man, I own anything I have done. That's one thing I'm going to always do. I'm going to own what I have done. And I feel like anybody that's watching my live, y'all, if you get in a relationship, try that shit. If you ain't never tried it, try it. Try opening up your heart to a point where you're willing to give and not worried about if you get taken for a ride. Because you never know. Because see, when a person that loves you can tell if you like holding back, and sometimes that'll fuck up your biggest blessing from getting love from somebody 100%. If you dating them and they opening up in so many ways, but they can tell that you like opening up like mediocre. If you opening up mediocre, how the fuck you feel like that person owe you something if they start to just hide shit or do shit the way they want to do it? You can't. It's no different way on no side of the fence. If you loving that person and that person loving you, it's time for you to open that mind and say, okay, if I really say I love this person, let me try giving something that means something to me, to that person. You know, when people say they love a person, I give my life for that person. That's loyal. You willing to die for a person you say you love. Not knowing, because you're not for sure. That person might say the same thing, but you're not for sure if it was on the other shoe, would they do it for you? Oh, well. If you chose to love that person, that's a risk you willing to take. It just like with a job. You get a job and you just really, really want that job, but then when you get that job don't seem like it's something you really want to do. But you say it's something you love to do. If that's something you love to do, everything that you love is not going to be perfect and it ain't going to be peaches and cream. That's one thing for sure. And a relationship is just like a full-time motherfucking job. When you get in a relationship, you got to do the same motherfucking thing that you did to keep that person and get that person to make that shit happen. How you get in a relationship and you went from, that was my friend, y'all. But anyways, before I get out this live, everything I talk about my life, I want y'all to understand it's about experience. I'm young, but I'm wise, and I always been wise only because I wanted things out of life. So I tell people now, if y'all haven't noticed, people is dying that's young, people dying that's old. Take the time right now to do something you never did before. Take the time right now to love yourself, to give yourself love. And when I say give yourself love, allow someone to love you without you always blaming things you went through in your past, the reason why you do them the way you do them. Because the thing about me, I've been hurt by a lot of people that I really love to death. But I'm willing to love anybody that can love me the way I love them. And with that being said, I appreciate y'all for watching my live. Make sure y'all share. Make sure y'all keep supporting me, you know what I'm saying? And I always remember my life is about me being vulnerable but inspiring people. And if you really feel like I can inspire you in a certain type of way, Monday through Wednesday, send me a DM about anything you would want me to talk about. Monday through Wednesday, send me anything if you want me to do a rap challenge, a dance challenge, if you want me to do truth or dare. My show is about crowd participation, fan participation, follower participation. So if you want that to happen, hit me up Monday through Wednesday, and I'll let you know Wednesday night if I chose you. If you got a small time business and you want me to help with followers, if you want me to help because you're a small time artist, then get at me. As you can see, I'm an entrepreneur. I told y'all earlier I will cut this hair and I will be looking sexy and good for y'all tonight. And I think I am. I probably won't hit the streets, but I'm about to have company. I'm about to enjoy what God allowed me to do, and that's open my eyes and breathe. Even through what I'm going through some shit right now. But I got on this live to inspire somebody. So I make sure y'all always thank God for everything y'all have, and never ever let nobody tell y'all can't do it. I'm from the hood. So with that being said, I appreciate it. Share my videos. Like I told everybody, if you can get my 300 to 400 videos, I will give y'all to Friday 300 to 400 shares of any of my videos, don't matter which one, and y'all will catch me performing. I love y'all. I appreciate it. Make sure y'all RIP to Aretha Franklin. Go listen to some of her songs tonight. Let her put y'all at ease and be thankful for everything God allowed y'all to do. With that being said, appreciate it. I'm out, y'all.